I get it. I know, I'll feed you in a second. Hold on, Rusty. I just saw Omar's comment today asking if I'm streaming today, and I was like, you know what, why not? I didn't really feel like it, but I also didn't have a reason why not to. So here I am. Hi, Khan. I hope your weekend is going well. I'm gonna turn on the chat translation or turn off the chat translation. I don't know. Thank you. Why YouTube always automatically turns on the chat translation when I never use it. I never want it, actually. So yeah. How is your weekend going? My weekend started kind of busy. I hosted a summer party today, so I was making brownies and cookies and all kinds of desserts and prepping everything for the food, like the little buffet kind of thing. Hey, BT, is that you? Is BT in the room with us? I'm going to use this account more often than the other. Oh, okay. Okay, BT, I'm going to test you first if you're the real BT or if an alien has hijacked your account or your body. So, thank you for the sparkles. Thank you. I cannot read your name, unfortunately, but thank you. So, what is green and has lives in your front lawn? Okay, there we go. That's all I needed to say. Rude, but verification or verified. BT officially verified. I got you. I think I saw your name earlier. Good. All right. I saw your name earlier on my YouTube, but I was like busy all day, and I was also picking up donations or buying food for my food bank earlier. I went to Aldi and bought a whole bunch of cans. So I'm exhausted, y'all. It's hot out there. I wish I had a normal weekend sometimes, but oh well. It's you know, I'm not complaining. I mean, I love my job, so there's worse things to do on a Saturday than carrying cans around. I got a 6-month free premium. Oh, nice. How'd you get that one? That's good. Bye, Wakas. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Khan. We love you too. In a brotherly way. Brothers and sisters at heart, right? You still owe us an IG stream. I know. I might do that when I'm having less cans to carry around, because it's not really fun watching me carry like big things of like cans around and sweating and having a tomato face. I guess maybe it would be fun if you're watching from your couch and you're like, nice, I'm enjoying my weekend while she's working her behind off. Maybe that would be fun for some people if you're a masochist. No, it's sad. Not masochist, that's like hurting yourself, right? The other thing, but starting with an S. Saddest, I think, right? I'm just joking. It's only 70 hours a week. Wow, that sounds tempting, Phil Collins. I'll think about it. But yeah, I know I still owe you an Aldi haul. But I have some Aldi. I don't know why I say it the American way. Like, you Americans are like getting into my head now. Like, I'm saying everything like American way. Like, yeah, Aldi's and some other words I say like not the right way anymore. Like, focus. You gotta stay focused. That's called Aldi, not Aldi. Hi, Hey, Torben. Greetings to Denmark. No, MD, I'm German, but I live in the United States. I moved here a few years ago. Thank you, Phil Collins. We love your music too. The real Phil Collins in the house, everyone. I love Germany. Thank you, James. I mean, I don't know why I say thank you. It's not like I have anything to be like proud of or anything like that. But sometimes when people say they like Germany, I just say thank you automatically. I guess I don't know why, but what are you doing today, Lorenzo? I was working today until 2, approximately 2:30. Football is on TV right now, Norway versus England. Oh, you did see it in the past? 1-1. Or is it still going on? Because it has to be, it can't be 1-1, right? One of the teams needs to win to get into the semifinals. Yeah, it's quarterfinals right now still, right? And then semifinals. Is it already semifinals? Is the next one the finals already? Please keep me updated. I'm like completely out of the whole World Cup game right now. Can we make this account a mod? Oh yeah, for sure, BT, we can. There you go. You're blue now, part of the Blue Man group again. But you also got to perform on stage then, because now as a Blue Man group, they might call you eventually and call you there for a performance. Semi-final after. Okay, good. That's what I was thinking, because I know Switzerland is also still in, or have they already played for the semifinals? Switzerland, Argentina, right? Is also still in. Or they were playing. I don't know. Were they playing parallel to the other game? But that would make sense. It'd be unfair if people had to pick and choose which one to watch. Like I said, usually I love watching soccer. This American one is not really the vibe. I don't know. It's kind of feels off a little bit. Argentina, Switzerland at 9 p.m. Thank you. Thanks for keeping me posted, everyone. Hi, Explorer. The only place you gotta see. As a woman, this is the only place I ever see. I'm always in the kitchen, obviously. Where else would I be? Sleeping? Who has time for that? I'm always in the kitchen, cooking, cleaning, you know. As a man, you might have more options, but as a woman, it's just, you know, how it is. Welcome. Welcome to the life of a woman. What you gotta do? I need some drink. Not a drink, not like that. Because I'm stuck in the kitchen. I'm not stuck in the kitchen. It was just a joke for everyone that's new here, obviously. We're all about, you know, you do whatever you want to do. No one has to be in the kitchen or fit into any roles, obviously. That was just a joke. I'm just saying it for some that might not understand or don't know. I'm going fast. Ew. Oh, that's what you mean. I thought you were going too fast. I was about to congratulate you. Not on that one, though. That's crazy how people are so, like, not embarrassed about things they're saying. And even I have moments where, like, I say things and I'm like, did I just say that? Sometimes it just comes out when, as you're talking, you know, since it's live, I can't cut anything out. It's like unstaged or not staged. Like, you just say whatever what you have on your mind. But some of the things people text are really concerning. I'm like, where do those, like, do I ever see those people in real life? Would I ever come across them in the supermarket or on the street and they would just smile at me and say hello? Like, not in a chat, but just like people like that, you know what I mean? I'm just wondering, like, what happened to you in your life that you feel the urge to tell people stuff like that on the internet? I don't know. It's interesting. Is it really just that you're anonymous? Is that the only reason why you do it? Or the only thing that stops you in real life from doing it? Scary stuff, scary stuff. Off you say hi? Come. Come on. Booty, come. Little booty. Thank you for the star. Appreciate it. Und dann New York, welchen ist. Oh, krass. Hi, Sandeep. Deutschland. Das freut mich, dass dir Deutschland gefallen hat. I'm happy to hear you like Germany. New York, how cool. I'm in Tennessee. Good old Tennessee. Thank you, Explorer. I don't know. Well, please don't pay attention to this whole mess there. I just went to Aldi to buy the cans for my food room, or the food pantry, and I also got my private groceries done in the same go. So yeah, it's very messy right now, so I have to take care of that later. Nothing is refrigerated. That's a good thing as a plant eater. There's barely anything that needs to be in the fridge. So you know, nothing like meat or whole lot of dairy or anything like that needs to go into the fridge. So most stuff can technically stay outside, even though I'm cooling my vegetables, obviously, because it spoils much faster if you're not putting it into the fridge. But yeah, that's elephant ears. I heard it's elephant ears, yeah, but there's also someone else also said it's bird of paradise or something. I'm not sure. I got it from a neighbor, so I never bought it. I never actually bought any plants in this house. So all the plants that you see here are plant babies that I got from other people, or stuff that I got from neighbors, or from friends. So Aldi, Lidl, Rewe. I've never been to Costco. I like Walmart though, but Costco I've never been to. I would like to see it one day. My dog is, hi cousins, my dog is, I don't know, I don't pay attention to breeds. To be honest, a dog is just a dog for me, or a family member, pretty much. So, Oscar, what dog breed do you want to be? You can pick and choose. Since I found you in the street, there's no rules. He can be whatever he wants to be. I think he's a Dachshund Jack Russell mix. Thank you for the sunshine. How sweet. That's such a cute one. I've never seen that. Thank you for that. Very kind of you. Do you like chocolate? And what a great name. Yes, I do like chocolate indeed. Can you not see that? I like my Chucky. Nom, 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 nom. I'm dark. I seem pretty chill. Well, what else should you do? You know, the internet is a crazy place, and I know I sound like an old person now. That I am, at least internally. But yeah, I don't know. The internet is crazy, so I'm trying to be chill. You know, everyone's just so loud, and everything is just like in your face and like this. This is how I feel like when I watch shorts when I'm not scrolling. I'm like, no thanks, no. So I like just doing chill stuff myself, you know, just cooking something in the kitchen. Hey, Oma, you're the reason why I'm streaming today. Because you asked about it, and I didn't really feel like it because I was working all day until I just got home an hour ago, but then I was like, why not? You know, why not? It does not hurt. And usually my belt is broken. I need to pinch another hole into it. Believe it or not, but my belt is getting smaller. Who would have thought? I did not expect it. It's just if you, the only thing that helps me, because I'm not currently working out, unfortunately, even though I should, just being busy at work, that keeps me from thinking about eating all the time, or food, or snacking. So that's like my approach at the moment. Explorer, yes. My dog's name is Oscar. And I'm not removing that belt. Y'all are not in trouble, no worries. The belt stays on. Unless someone misbehaves. That thing will be off in no time. Thank you, Oma. What are y'all doing today? How's your weekend going? Hi. Hey, Connor. I haven't seen you in a while. Welchen Ort in den USA würdest du mir empfehlen? Sandeep, I wish I could answer you that question. I have not been to many places in America yet. I'm out here in Tennessee, so I'm enjoying the country life and southern life. People here are very nice. So if you're looking for like going out, even though I'm not a big city person anymore, I used to live in cities during university, but I'm not really in that mindset no more right now. Anyways, if you like cities, if you like the hustle and like live music and bars and stuff like that, Nashville is a hoot. So come to Nashville and visit Nashville. It's really fun. But yeah, I cannot give you many recommendations. I love Colorado a lot, so I would go back to Colorado anytime. I would also like to go back to Florida and see the ocean and see some manatees. I'm really just about like, it's like going there for the animals and the nature. I'm not a beach person. I like beaches, but I like looking at animals there, or like, you know, just chilling on a rainy day or something when there's not many people. I don't really like the whole like beach situation. Or hotels. I don't like hotels either. I like camping. So I like Florida, where there's a lot of nature and like stuff to do. So many bad boys today. Don't we always have them? Y'all are bad. Bad, as Oscar likes to say. Oscar calls himself a bad boy too. Oscar, you want to show them a real bad boy? Come on, Oscar. Show them what a real bad boy looks like. Beard. Oscar's a bad boy. And they can learn from you. You smell. I haven't cooked anything yet, Shotzi. Are you hungry again? You just had your dinner, Shotzi. No, we're not eating it anymore. I'll let you down. You're heavy. Oh. He's eating so much food at the moment. But yeah, anyways, this was Oscar. Or is Oscar, he's still here in the room with us. In the USA, do you get enough chances to walk? I heard Americans use a car everywhere, even for 5-minute distance. Oh yeah. I cannot deny that. Sometimes I'm like, no, that's just a stereotype. That's just a myth. But sometimes you gotta call the things as they are. And yes, Americans take their cars for everything. But I have to put one but in here, just with one T, not a double. It depends, I'm sure. Here in the South, yes. It depends on how the weather is, where you are, if stuff is walkable. If you're like inside the city, I'm sure some people would prefer to walk places. Like if you like live downtown. But if you're more in like a suburb or a place where there's not a lot of sidewalks, because America is definitely not built for walking everywhere, except for those, what's it called? Is it called 12-minute cities or something? Where everything is like in a small radius, where you can get everything that you need, like supermarkets, clothing stores, movie theater, everything is like walkable. Hi, Jasmine. Cute dog. Hi, Thomas. Na, wie geht's? Grüße nach Deutschland. Eine Brille mit Leopardenmuster würde dir so gut stehen. Meinst du? Glasses with leopard print pattern would look good. I don't know, I have glasses. Believe it or not, I cured. So I never needed glasses in my life. I never had, in the past at least, I never needed glasses. The only time my eyes would start to go bad, where I actually did need glasses for a little bit, was when I returned from China. Like I went to university in China, and studying there is very intense, and you have to learn like Chinese characters, obviously. So the Chinese characters are very, very small, and if you're not used to that, if your eyes are not used to that, and you learn it later on in life, you will eventually develop like some like issues with your eyes. We get like a lot of headaches because it's a lot of strain on your eyes from reading small characters like that. That's why a lot of people they wear glasses. And I also developed that, so I had to wear glasses for like my university years, and my eyes kind of went back to normal after that, to be honest, because I stopped reading and writing Chinese as much as I did in the past. So I barely ever nowadays sit down and really like write like a Chinese text or like read a lot of like Chinese articles or like books or anything like that, even though I should. I'm aware of it, but yeah, my eyes got back to normal. Thank you G-Bubs, that's a cute name. I appreciate that. Thank you, that's very kind. And yes, I am enjoying my stay in America a lot. I love the nature here, and the people are so friendly and nice. Hi, Sean. Mushrush. Oscar can do a trick. He can do tricks, yes. Believe it or not. Not anymore. Like, he hasn't done it in a while because I don't think he can hold his balance anymore. But if you say, trick, trick, like this, like in a high-pitched voice, he'll go into his back legs and just stand like this. But he hasn't done that in a very long time. I mean, we can try it. Oscar. Oscar. Trick. Trick. No cuddles. Trick. Can we try again? Can you do a trick, Oscar? Trick. No more trick? You want scratches? Oh, scratches. Okay, Oscar, let's try one more time. Yeah, look at me. Here. Look. Trick. Oscar. Trick. Trick. Well, I guess better luck next time. I don't think he's like really able to do it anymore, especially on the floor. It's a little like slippery. I wish we had carpet, even though I don't like carpet, but for Oscar it would be better. So next house I move to, I will make sure I have some carpet just for Oscar. Like, even though I hate carpet, but when he gets older, I think, or even older, he's already old, but yeah, I think it might be easier for him. I'm American. You don't have a vehicle, just live in the country. That's great. I mean, not that you don't have a vehicle unless it's like on purpose, but yeah, I'm sure you can get around without it, and that's what I'm saying. It depends on the person and where you are, and how active or fit someone is, or willing to walk, or you know, I'm sure there's plenty of people that actually walk places and don't use their vehicles. Just like in general, from what I like hear or see or personal experience, most people would use their cars here, at least where I'm at. So. Patrick, Europeans can comprehend the concept of driving to the store. Honestly, I can, because I grew up in the countryside in Germany, so I'm a country kid myself. I grew up in the country and I lived there, and that's until my university years. So I know it's convenient to take the car to go grocery shopping if the next store is like 5 miles away from where you live, right? But like if you're in a country, if you're in a city or in a town in Europe or in Germany, I would always walk to the store, and sometimes I would take the bus, like the public transportation, to go shopping, and I would bring my big, I don't have any here right now, like those big carry bags, like those ID bags. They're like this size, and I would just fill them up and walk home like this. It gives you a good bicep workout. they're non-existent anymore since I came to America, but I used to have really strong muscles from carrying all this stuff and going to the gym. Hookup culture, good or bad? What do you think? I hate to say that I think it is potentially bad, but because you do you, anyone just gotta do what they want to do. But I don't think it's necessarily very healthy. But who am I to say? Or that, yes. Babs, in European villages, often you have, depends. In my village, for example, my village was really, really small, so you didn't even have anything there. You really had to go to the next village. And you could either take your bicycle there, what I usually did, or if you have a car, you will take your car, to be honest, if you're like out in the country. But I would also take my bicycle or just walk there sometimes. But yeah, in cities or towns, you use public transportation usually, or you walk, or take your bicycle. Everything is really easy to walk there, or to, like, there's bicycle lanes everywhere. It's very friendly for everyone that doesn't want to use a vehicle. But yeah, it's also just built very differently. America is massive, has so much open country. Very true, yeah. In America, you'd have to like really walk a really, really big distance sometimes to go to a store. It would take you probably hours sometimes from like certain suburbs in cities or towns to go to a store. And then if you buy something, you're either really strong and carry that bag, but chances are that you get run over, or someone on the way will stop you. Whenever I walk places, sometimes I like walking places here, like you know, gym or stuff like that, and people would just stop me on the way, usually like older ladies, and they'd be like, do you need a ride? Are you okay? Can I help you? Do you need money for the bus ticket? I'm like, no, I'm just walking. I just enjoy using my Lamborghinis today. You thought you were cooking? Probably, Rob. You probably thought I'm cooking. Whenever I'm here standing in the kitchen, you probably thinks I'm making some food. Is that a hickey? It's not a hickey. That's a mosquito bite. I have it since yesterday. And it's not an excuse. It's actually like a mosquito bite. You can look up the live stream from yesterday as a proof. You didn't bring Oscar for Germany. You have pets? Yes, I had pets when I grew up. I had a lot of pets actually. Like I said, in the countryside, you often have a lot of pets. Had anything from guinea pigs to rabbits to dogs, cats. There's desert mice, and they all pass because they don't live very long, you know. But my sister still has our dog, our family dog, that you see in my Germany vlogs usually. And no, Oscar cannot come to Germany because unfortunately I am not wealthy, and bringing a dog to a different country is really hard. You need a lot of like medical records, up-to-date vaccines. You need to go to the vet, get your certificates, and then you gotta buy them a plane ticket. And also it's very stressful for Oscar. I don't wanna have him going through that stress, you know, of like the whole like time zone flying and just being in the plane. I don't know, he's already really old. As much as I would love to have him with me, hey, Ohio. Where I live, it would take probably 3 or 4 hours to walk to the store and walk back. Oh yeah, in Arizona with that heat. Oh, for sure, yes. You would probably just pass out on the road like an armadillo. So probably wouldn't be a good idea to walk that far. 2 tickets to the show. There you go. Hope you enjoy the show, the Pew Pew show. Pew Pew, not Pee Pee show. Looking great, I love purple too. Thank you, miss you. It's just laundry day is coming up, so I'm resorting to my last pieces of clothing. You know those moments when you're wearing something that you don't really actually like very much, but you gotta wear something because it's very inappropriate nowadays to not wear anything out in the streets or at work. So there I am wearing just like my random stuff that I was actually putting on a pile of stuff that I don't really wear much anymore. But I realized that this shirt is really nice because it's like super like thin material, and in this heat it feels really great. So I might just keep that as a work shirt for now. Yeah, anyways, it's raining right now and it looks very weird. There might be some storms brewing in the back, so I always have to keep my eyes on the sky here in Tennessee because, you know, 2-1 to Norway. Wow, that's amazing. I'm kind of hopeful that Spain and England will compete because there will be like the rematch from the last World Cup, or the European Cup, not the World Cup, because the European Cup was England, Spain in the end, and Spain won. So I would kind of like to see that, but of course I would be happy for Norway too. Shout out to England striker. Hi, Danny. Do you miss your parents? Of course. Why wouldn't I miss my parents? I mean, I'm sure there's some people that don't miss their parents, and it's, I guess, a different story. And yeah, of course I miss my parents. But do you regret? Yes, and no. I don't really regret many things in life. Because first of all, it doesn't do anything to regret anything, because then you'll develop resentment against yourself and your life and the situation or the place where you are, or the state where you are, or the position you're in. So that wouldn't make sense. But I guess that's like, your parents will leave this earth at one point in life if they haven't yet. That's just the natural cause of things, or state of things. 1 second. Where was I? But yeah, you can never, like, unless you live with your family for the rest of your life, from birth till like death of everyone, people will pass at one point, you know, if you're there or not, and you can't ensure that. You know what I mean? Like, you need to, I mean, it would be great if everyone would just live from birth till death in like the same house with their entire family, but it's just not the reality of things, I think. But did they not count that goal again?
Hey,
Don't tell me there's another referee YouTube video I gotta watch later and be upset about.
You know what you should ask them?
What?
If they're gonna watch
The soccer, the World Cup is so ridiculous at the moment. It's crazy.
Are they gonna watch the Connor fight today?
Oh,
It's today.
Patty the Baddie is fighting?
Patty and Connor are fighting.
Patty and Connor are fighting in UFC today.
Two lads.
Whoa, that's gonna be insane. McGregor.
Yeah.
Conor McGregor and Patty the Baddie are fighting. If y'all not watching UFC, what are you doing? How many pets do you have in total in my whole life? That's the thing. I'm serious. Like, I had so many pets. I can't even count them. Oh, I could try. Okay. So my first dog was called Bodo. So he was a golden retriever. I had him. Then he basically lived with me my whole like youth. We grew up together. And then I had Susie, my first cat. And from there I had at least 10 cats. Because in the countryside, people drive like crazy. So a lot of my cats they got run over, unfortunately, or they just like disappear because a lot of male cats just wander off. and start a family somewhere else. That's just how male cats are often, or orange cats, like ginger cats I like that too. And what I heard from, at least, and all my ginger cats have disappeared at one point. So I think the myth is true. And rabbits, so I would say at least 20. I at least had 20 pets in my life. What you cooking today? I'm making a little chickpea salad, something really easy and simple, something I can bring to work. It's like a lunch thing. Of teaching German in schools in USA? Not really. I mean, technically, I am a linguist, but I'm not like a teacher linguist, you know? So I don't have like a teaching certificate. So I wouldn't put myself in a position to teach anyone language because I don't think I'm qualified for that. I could probably do like the basics, and I think like to a certain point, but I don't know if I would also enjoy that because I'm not very patient, unfortunately. I'm from Germany. I live in the United States. Yes, right. That's a German accent. Do you have 6 packs? I have a 1 pack currently, or 2 pack. So 1 is better than none, right? The World War. I don't have kids now. Are you from Japan? Yes. Isn't that obvious? I don't know. A lot of people ask kids questions, and I heard that from a person before. She's a streamer too, and she said it was a pretty good answer. And people asked women on the internet about children, if they have children, if they want children, how many they want, and why not, or why. And she said, are you planning on raising them? Are you planning on financially supporting us? Are you planning on, being like the godfather, the godmother? And if not, it's usually just the person's business and no one else's. So, and I kind of agree with that. Hi, Oscar. Hey, my dog's called Oscar too. I love the name Oscar. Hi, Berat. Fundy. Dinosaurs are cool. Hi, Joseph. Sorry, I didn't see you. Hamdi, I did not know that. Hi to Istanbul. See? And it's rumbling. I could smell that thunderstorm from miles away. I knew it's gonna come. It's coming, y'all. It's coming for us. It might be pouring down pretty soon, so you might hear the rain. It's usually pretty loud here. Hi to Florida. I would love to go to Florida this year. I can't really afford any vacation this year, but maybe a little camping trip to Florida sometime. But I want to go when it's cold outside, honestly. Colder, at least. I know Florida doesn't really get cold, but colder. Because I want to see manatees. That's the whole reason why I went to Florida in the first place. Now that I've seen it, I go for multiple reasons because it looks really cool. It's like going to Jurassic Park. Not quite Costa Rica, I guess, but it's close. I guess I've never been, but it looks really cool. I like tropical. And I'm not a resort person. I'm not a cruise person or anything like that. I don't say hate it. That's a very strong word, but I strongly dislike cruises and stuff like that. But I just like the tropical feel. I like the rain. I like the monsoon. I remember after I finished my studies in China, I decided with some friends from my class that we want to go to South China because we were up north in Beijing, and we went to South China to do a little vacation in the southern island of China, and we went there. And when we went there, it was so cheap. I was like, it cannot be that cheap. There's something wrong. Like they're either gonna like abduct us, and I don't know, because it was almost like luring you in cheap. I was like, how is that possible? Anyways, we went there, and it was non-stop raining from the first day we got to the little island till the last day. It stopped on the day where we had to go back to Beijing, and we had like 2 hours at the beach without rain, where we could just like see some sun peeking through the clouds actually. But I had an amazing time because I like rain more than I like sunny weather. So I was thriving in the monsoon rain, and just the climate and like hearing the tropical sounds and the trees and everything was just like, so like the atmosphere was just amazing during the monsoon season. I really, really enjoyed that. South China near Macau. I haven't explored village life in China, yes. I went to many villages in the north, in central China, South China, many places. But yeah, Macau, I have been to Macau, I have been to Hong Kong. I took the speedboat from Hong Kong by myself to go to Macau and just walked around Macau for one day. That's probably my very first YouTube video on here if you want to watch that, or if you're interested in Macau. It's not great, it was my first video. It was just a walking video, just me by myself walking around. So I have been to that place too. But South China, like Hainan, it's like an island. Imagine like Sicily for Italy, that's Hainan for China. They call it the Hawaii of China. And it really gives off that vibe. That's why I brought up that story in the first place, because it was really tropical. So that's the closest I've ever got to a place like that in my life. Like Hawaii or, Costa Rica, like that feel. HSK, that's Chinese proficiency tests, Explorer. And the highest proficiency in Chinese, at least in my good days, when I was very active, like studying. Can't stay on migraine. Oh my goodness. Ciao, miss you. Sorry I didn't see it earlier. I hope you're still here. I hope it will be better after you get them. Man, it must be really hard. On drums? No, I'm not. I'm currently in the United States. I moved here a few years ago. Hi, Romeo. Hey, Joseph again. I don't see your questions. YouTube might be holding them back. I'm sorry. Yes, I love jiazi of dumplings. What's in the can? Chickpeas. I'm making a little chickpea salad for my Monday lunch. I like to do it now because I don't want to bother doing that tomorrow. Tomorrow is a day of rest after all. Not really, but I'm trying to have like one rest day. I'm trying to take that more seriously. Rest is important. Don't forget. Hey, Shuriken, did I say hi to you? I just, I noticed you were here, and I now forgot if I said hi to you. I'm sorry for being rude. Your next world tours, visiting place in the world to see, like Asia, South America. I know, Explorer. If I have time and money, which I don't know if one of them will come to me at one point. But Japan is definitely on my next bucket list well, my next destination on my bucket list. So, but it's really hard to fly to Japan from here because it's really the flights are extremely expensive, and it's really not an easy route. Cousin's house. What's your name? Where's your name come from? I mean, I know the meaning of cousin's house, but what made you choose your username, cousin's house? What's your favorite animal? I like turtles and all animals, really. Thank you, Gus and Drums. That's very nice of you. I appreciate that. For welcoming me here. But yeah, I like all animals, like, except for spiders. But all animals have a reason to be here, you know. We're all part of this life. We all just got dropped here on this blue planet without knowing what's going on, without any plan. So we all have the same, what's the word I'm looking for? Not reason, but the same, I can't think of the word right now. Favorite American dish? American dish. I do not enjoy a lot of American dishes very much, but it tastes good. Don't get me wrong. I just picked the word enjoy because I know eating it always comes with like a certain feel of guilt because I know it's probably not the healthiest. So I cannot fully enjoy it very much if I know it's not, like, has like a lot of like grease and stuff, or like additives that are probably not good. But what's my favorite American food, you would say? Maybe that, yeah. Maybe, I don't know. It's definitely not nothing. There's definitely some that I really like. Chili cheese fries. Loaded chili cheese fries. I like that with some dressing. I like the barbecue corn, just like eating it like this. I never did that before, so I don't like how it gets stuck between your teeth, but other than that, really cool shots. Those rest days are critically important. I agree. What is your favorite American dish? Let's hear. Maybe because I can't think of it right now. Like, I know there's like a few I definitely like, but I don't eat it often. If you book early, you can get flight tickets. I don't know if currently you're able to get tickets for $500 from America. Not from Nashville. Like maybe from Los Angeles, but I have to get to Los Angeles first, you know, to fly there. So that will be added on to the list or to the price. Okay, thank you, Shuriken, for being here. Appreciate it. Have a good Saturday, or good rest of your Saturday, good Saturday evening. I read that already. Ticks, yes, I agree. Yeah, I agree with the ticks. But even they have a purpose for being here because, you know, not a good one, but they have a purpose. Just they can read. Do you go live often? How often do you go live? Like every 2 days? Something like that. Yeah, every 2 days maybe. Sometimes every day if I'm really motivated, but it depends. I'm gonna do my chickpea salad. Oh, Schatz, I completely forgot. Can you feed Rusty?
Ow. Yeah.
Thanks. Rusty loves being in the live stream, usually. He always tries to like jump up there and put his like behind into the camera. Oh, and Gus, you said you were from Louisiana, right? Did I read that correctly? Sometimes I read something and completely forget to respond to it, and then later I remember that I read it. So, sorry for just acknowledging it. Thank you, Joseph. Having bunny as pets is great business. Business opportunity? For what? What are you gonna do with those bunnies? Those poor bunnies. I feel like I need to go cereal watching the stream. Yes, please do. Get some cereal. Get some cereal and some coffee. Although it's kind of late for coffee if you're in America. Don't do coffee that late. It's not good. But get a snack. That's what I'm doing now. I'm gonna make some salad. Hot dog water is peak. Ew. Do you like anime? Turkish food is the best food in the world. I definitely am with you on this. Indian food, Turkish food, very high up there. Very in the top 5, for sure. I agree.
Hey, you want me to replace your toothbrush too?
Thanks.
You want gray or green?
I know you want green.
I'll pick gray.
Really? Okay, thank you. I think you should add salt. The situation of bread. Sad? I'll show you, Explorer. Don't even remind me of it. This is the bread I'm dealing with here. It's a flat bread now. I made flat bread in a second. Isn't that cool? Bread? Flat bread. This is my recipe for flat bread. Just take a loaf and squish it, and you get flat bread. That's how easy it is. Do I have to be a dad or become a dad first before I can make dad jokes? No. Do I have onions? I need an onion. I need an onion and a tomato.
And it goes. Do you know that singer?
I know the song. I don't know the singer. I don't want to know.
He died.
Oh.
He died in a helicopter crash.
Oliver Tree.
Yeah, he died.
Yeah, people say that's staged. You come back. Do you think he actually did?
Yeah, that guy's actually dead.
Oh, that's terrible.
He died in Brazil.
Oh, goodness. Did you hear about that person in Brazil? Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was in Brazil, where
I'm corrected. You're wrong.
where she went into one of those bungee jumping things, kind of like a swing. It was similar to bungee jumping, and she jumped, and both of those people that were there to secure her did not realize that they didn't attach that bungee thing, like that string to it. Did you hear it?
Mm-hmm.
And they just let her jump into nowhere without that. I thought that was crazy. So I know why I'm not doing any of those things. I would never jump out of a plane if I don't have to. But no thanks. Or bungee jumping? Especially after hearing stuff like that. I'm definitely never going to do that. There's nothing called American dishes. KFC. My favorite thing to talk about, anything really. It really depends on the day, on the mood, on the person I'm with. It doesn't really help to talk about something that they don't like to talk about. So I usually just adapt and go with the flow, whatever people like to talk about, you know. And I like talking, as you might have noticed already. So Rob says hi to you, and Joseph says hi to.
Joseph.
That was A black bear. Oh, Rusty. That's cute. Yes, the ID boxes are behind me, Explorer. You're right. Are you gonna preach? I'm kidding. Don't worry. We're not. This is completely. Everyone can do and believe and have political views as they want. I'm not one of those channels that try to tell you anything.
It's a very rainy lot.
It is a very rainy day. It started raining early in the morning and then it stopped a little bit and now it's raining again. There was in Brazil, military police arrested. Stop. Those guys I can beat for criminal negligence. I mean, yeah, they basically did. And I believe that they didn't do that on purpose because, I mean, if they didn't have like they didn't know the person, so it wasn't like anything like, you know, targeted or anything like that. I believe that it was like an accident, but still, 2 people not seeing it. Also, your friends behind you filming you, not having that cord attached to you or that string or rope, whatever. You're telling me no one noticed that? You yourself, you didn't notice it either? So they put that harness on you and put you on that platform where you're about to jump into like 100 feet or whatever, how high that was, 200 feet, I don't know. And you're telling me you wouldn't really do this real quick and like make sure, is it like on, or you wouldn't even like feel them doing it? Like, not saying it was on her at all. I'm just saying, like, one of those people needed to like realize that at one point. Hey, Lucifer in the house, but the good one, not the bad one. We don't want the bad Lucifer in the house, please. Please stay away. We're adding some parsley to our salad. Parsley is not used often enough. Parsley is very underrated. It's very good for you. New York City. Cool, nice. Yes, Joseph. God bless. Bubs, you too. We don't have Lidl here, unfortunately. We only have Aldi in the south. I think New York has Lidl and the West Coast. Lucifer, do you have Lidl in New York? Can you tell us about that? It's funny that once the hubby brought out the Bible, Lucifer appeared in the chat. Isn't that interesting? Lucifer appeared in the chat. But like I said, the good kind. The good one. Hi, Eiji, Sato, Ohayo. He is really cool. I agree, Bubs. That's why I married him. He was cool from the beginning. I have a thing for cool people. He was very chill, very American. And I was just, you know, being around them German guys all my life. And like, that American dude is pretty cool. I'll divorce my wife of 9 years and leave behind my 2 kids for you. Tony, you better think about that. What you just said. You would not want to leave your 2 kids behind. And I don't know in what situation you are with your wife and if you all are happy or not. Sure does not sound like it right now. But I mean, if people are unhappy, it's probably better to leave instead of staying unhappy. So, but you should never leave a person for another person. You should always leave a person for yourself. and for the other person, because if it's also better for them that you're not in their life anymore, or that you give them another shot with another person, then it's understandable. But never leave another person, a person you're with, for another person, because that's a spiral. I'm telling you. I've been with guys like that, that did the whole replacement theory. New is always better, you know what I mean? If you're watching. Anyways, where's my salt? It does not work like that. You know, if that is your mindset, that you just leave something that you have for something new that you consider better in the moment, then, you know, I don't think they can go well at all. I think they will like turn into this like ongoing thing for the rest of your life until you're too old to date anyone, because people are gonna be like, are you not in the retirement home yet? So, I mean, you can date people at any age, so no age shaming here at all. I'm sorry about that. You can date when you're 80 or 90 if you want to, so I take that back. But it certainly gets a little bit harder because most people are married at a certain age, or like taken, or, you know, over it, if that makes sense. I don't think I would want to date if I'm 80 and alone. I'd be like, oh no, I'm taking care of myself, and that's already enough. I'm not taking care of another person. I don't have to. It was like 4 people throwing. I know, Hungry. I rewatched the video multiple times too. I'm like, so y'all just filmed this girl on the platform. Now, no strings attached, no cords attached, and you just push her off the platform, right? Like, and that's what I'm saying, or why I'm saying I'm never gonna do something like this. Like, I like my life a little bit too much. As much as you shouldn't be attached to any worldly possessions or worldly things, because this is not a place where we're going to be forever. Like, we're never going to leave this place alive. Like, none of us. Probably not. I would assume so. With our current progress, I don't think we're at this point where anyone could leave this world alive. But yeah, I'm really not in a hurry. Not in a hurry at all. And also, all I have to do for an adrenaline kick is turning on a live stream and reading mean comments. That's enough adrenaline I need for the day. Just, you know, trying to keep it down and be like, don't react, just ignore it. I don't need to be jumping off no cliffs for that. Well, Tony can still change his mind, hopefully. We're not giving up on Tony yet. Tony, I think there's, you know, we all can change, we all can overthink our mindsets and our values. But this is your intervention right now. You need to overthink that way of thinking, because it ain't good. Ain't gonna lead you anywhere. Where's my salt? Schatz, have you seen my salt? Oh, I found it. Found my Himalayan salt. Did you ever buy things from thrift stores in Germany? Yes, I do explore. I also buy stuff from thrift stores here in America. Not as much anymore. I just don't buy stuff in general. I don't like buying stuff. I have like the opposite of a shopping addiction. I have like a shopping, not a phobia, but shopping stresses me and it doesn't bring me any joy. Little by little, I gave you everything you ever asked for. That's a good one. I wish I had a Lidl though. It makes me sad that I don't have that. Cutie pie, little chicken thigh. Ezekiel is watching you, Tony. He is, hold on. Ezekiel is watching you, Tony. Ezekiel is always watching. Speaking some facts here. Rob. Hi, Joey. Hi, the one and only. The one and only for what? Are you from the Alps? I am close to the Alps, yes, where I'm from. I come from the Swiss border, like where the Swiss Alps are, like nearby. Not from the Swiss Alps, obviously. I'm still in Germany, but I can see the Swiss Alps from my window in my childhood room where I grew up. Hi, Nightcrawler, welcome back. I think I remember your name, pretty sure. How expensive is divorce in USA? From man's point of view, financial perspective, are you already considering? You're like, should I move to the US? Could I afford that? First of all, try not to. Try to avoid the divorce and just pick a partner wisely. There's no rush, y'all. Why is everyone here? Not everyone, but why are people here so rushed about getting married? You know? But yeah, I don't know how much a divorce is. No idea. It would be concerning if I did, or if I knew, because that would have meant that I looked it up, and of course, I didn't. So I don't know, can anyone answer that? Does anyone know? You don't out yourself or anything that you're like trying to, or thinking about getting divorced, but some might just know it from a friend, or even personal experience, I don't know. Nothing wrong with getting divorced, obviously, but I'm just saying I don't know it. Hi, Kamal. There's a little town you should know about. Which one, Jorge? I'm doing good. How about yourself, Kamal? You can date at your age only if you are a man and you're rich. Yeah, it is definitely easier for me, and that's for sure. That's with many things in life, isn't it? Me and you are going to see it. Hungry, stop scaring everyone. You instead of the comedic relief, you like the horror relief. Hungry. You're like our little like psycho thriller relief here. But I do like psycho thrillers. It's my favorite movie genre. So thanks for the little input, Hungry, like the horror aspect in the stream. The Roman army, what happened some time ago. What town are you talking about? There is a place, yes, close by. I actually looked it up not too long ago. It was last time I was like, so when I'm back in Germany, I have videos about that. I like to go to castle ruins and like hike to castle ruins and like climb up that tower and just like, you know, enjoy the view from up there, because you can really see the Alps very well from castles, because castles are usually on the hilltops or like mountaintops, so from there you have like a beautiful view. And like I said, I'm right from the Swiss and French border, so I'm like right at a triangle where all three countries meet, and you have a beautiful view into the Swiss Jura or Jurassic mountains and the Alps, and then the French Vosges mountains. It's really beautiful. So that's why we like going up to castles. Yeah, I don't film any family explorer. You know, just because I do YouTube doesn't mean that my whole friends and family or people I have in my life need to be on camera too, you know. It's a decision I made for myself to do YouTube, but not necessarily everyone enjoys that. And I accept that, you know, of course. Tony. I'll let them read that themselves, Hungry, because if I speak it out loud and someone's rewatching the live stream later and they don't see that live stream chat here, they think I said that, and I certainly don't want to. Can you use the beet juice as your natural organic makeup? I used it as lipstick before. Let's do the beetroot lipstick technique again. So as most of you probably know already, I don't do makeup, and sometimes when I have beetroot, I use it as a lipstick, just like as a joke, obviously. But yeah, back in the days, plants and even bugs were used for makeup. So they used like little red lice for blush or lipstick before. Let's see. I usually have red cheeks already, so I can probably skip on the blush in this life, because I got those apple cheeks that I've never been a fan of, but I came to accept. Or women back then would like pinch their cheeks to make them like naturally blush. But like I said, I usually have red cheeks. Yeah, bus tickets often they don't. That's true. Explore. Train tickets they do check. So if you're taking the train in Germany, it definitely chances are there that you will get checked at one point. But yeah, this is our little salad for now. I'm gonna add 1 onion, and then we're pretty much done. Some feta cheese maybe. Some onion real quick. Hi, NP. Smooth like butter. Do, do, do. BTS song. Ooh, I love butter. I wouldn't be surprised, NP, because I eat a lot of butter as a German. I like my butter breads, so I wouldn't be surprised if I turn into butter at one point. Are you British? No, I'm not. I wish. I love British accent. I wish I could speak it. We got some British lads in the stream, and I'm gonna watch a British UFC fight later tonight. Hungry, are you gonna watch Paddy the Baddy? I hope you are. Gotta support the Brits UFC fight later. Conor McGregor and Paddy are fighting it out. That's gonna be epic. I'm so excited. I just realized how excited I am. He hasn't fought in a while. The last one was like my jaw was open, or my mouth was open the entire time. It was like so exciting. So it was a tough one. It was really hard to see. Almost done with our little salad. I'm gonna add a little bit of vinegar to it too. Nick, I appreciate a compliment, but how about we do not comment on people's bodies in any way? Because if you comment positively on someone's body, that might feel nice for that person in a moment, but other people might feel bad in that moment. Or it's also good in general to just like completely drop that whole like judging people's bodies and commenting on people's bodies thing, because that doesn't lead us anywhere, right? Some people on social media might feel good about themselves, getting some nice comments, but it mostly will hurt people and backfire. So I don't think we should support that at all. Like people commenting on people's bodies in general. Where's my vinegar? Oscar, what are you complaining about? Rob, oh yeah, you were the Eggman. I did actually try that. And it did not work. So I'll put it here for now. Having a good day today. I'm sure it does work. Maybe I'm just silly and I just didn't do it right. I'm sure there's a way where you can make it work. Did not work for me, so next time I'll try it again. I'm not giving up yet on the eggshell thing. But it remains my least favorite thing to do in the kitchen, peeling eggs. Hello, African queen. We got a queen in the chat. Nice to meet you, Your Majesty. Oh my goodness. I was thinking about adding some feta cheese, but how about we just leave it the way it is, because it's friggin' delicious, and that way it has less calories and it stays plant-based. Silva, Artisan's Love, that's a sweet name. This might be a very stupid question that I'm asking, even though teachers always say there's no stupid questions, but we all know there are stupid questions. We're just saying that. Anyways, have you watched Love on the Spectrum? Just because I'm reading your name right now. You're mentioning autism. So I was wondering if you have watched that show and if you have an opinion about that show. And people can call themselves whatever they want. You know. Why not? You like it? I like it too. I'm just saying it. I was wondering because a lot of people have a very see it very controversial, because obviously Netflix is making money from it, you know. But I think it's like a really great way of like putting like attention to it and more like social acceptance, and so I think it's a positive thing to do it, like to put it on Netflix. But I also understand when people say critical. A chance to meet someone like themselves, and that too, yeah. Just I mean, you can definitely do that off camera. Like you could help people off camera, and I know there's already like those people or places where they help you. But I think it was very heartwarming to see, and I really enjoyed the show a lot. I rewatched both seasons twice already. I was about to say something. And I follow some of the people from the show on YouTube, and they make YouTube videos too. Connor makes really cool videos, and then a girl that's called Maddie, very calming videos. Hot dogs. You like the spice, Oma, don't you? I wish I could do spicy like that, but I'm not as spicy. I'm too potatoey. Too much German potato running through my veins to be able to eat spicy, unfortunately. This is America, baby. America. Hell yeah, brother. But yeah, I got some jalapenos too. Honestly, I'm starting to use jalapenos more often just to get used to it and to like level up, you know, on the spice scale. Nothing better than dipping your bread in salad. Chevy and Ford only. Do you like Chevy better or Ford? What's everyone's favorite car brand? Well, we're already talking about it. And has anyone else seen Love on the Spectrum other than Silver and I? That's a really good show. I watched another show recently, just can't remember the name. I'll think about it. Dodge? Really? What makes it the best one in your opinion? Like personal experience or like fun, looks? Is it easier to work on them? I know a lot of people have like opinions based on like what car is the easiest to work on, what like parts are easiest to get, or how you can like get around in the motor. I remember changing an oil filter on a Ford truck. Not fun. Toyota, easy. Ford truck, put your arms like this to get in there. I'm like, how's anyone supposed to grab that oil filter in here? Unless you have like little hands like this and your arms can be like a snake to get around all that stuff that's in there. I'm not an expert at all. I know just a few basic things, but like changing oil, stuff like that. Toyota, Nissan, Infiniti, Lexus. I can only say Toyota I liked, like I said, just basic stuff. I'm not a car expert at all, or like someone that can work on cars, except for oil change. I like doing that on Toyota. The other ones, I don't know. But I heard there are a lot of European cars, especially here in America, are really annoying to work with or on because you don't have many spare parts and you have to order them and they're very over-engineered. That's what I heard. I don't know if you have a similar experience. Hi, Parker. Hi to Virginia. 30 years in a third world country. That's what I heard. One and only. So Toyota would be, you have one and only too. I agree. I assume. I like Toyota too. Audi, Mercedes, Range Rover. What I heard. BMW too, right? BMW. I heard those are really hard to work on. How's the weather in Virginia right now? Are y'all getting any bad floodings or a lot of rain? The weather is really crazy at the moment. It's like super hot, but also really rainy and just all over the place. Just like my mind. Hey, Chance, there's a fight starting. Toyota is just by the... Well, good for Toyota, I guess. I don't know. Oscar, you want to say hi again? Oscar wants attention. Thank you, Nicholas. Goodness, a bit like scarecrow. Oh. Denmark. No, I'm from Germany, Frank. But I mean, Denmark is close to Germany. It's right at the border, so you're not far off. Come, come on, Birdie. Birdie, come. Pick him up. You're heavy. You're heavy. Yes. You're getting heavier by the day. Did you just fart? Sounded like you farted. Thank you, one and only. Virginia weather is just typical. No floods, no wildfire. Ooh, 85. Do I have to move to Virginia? I'm gonna pack my bags real quick. That sounds pretty good. Hi, David. Well, thanks, cowboy. Oscar's a cowboy too. Don't believe it? I'll prove it to you. Hold on. Oscar, we'll get your cowboy stuff. Let's get your hat. You got your boots. You got your hat. We're bringing country back, Oscar. We're bringing country back, Oscar. Hold on. Gonna put your ears in front. Oh no, hold on. I think they need to be in the front, Oscar. Country road, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama. That was really good, Oscar. Where did you learn to sing? You know those lyrics. Yeah. Howdy, y'all. How y'all doing? Sheriff's back in town, so you better behave. Oscar got his spoon. Oscar, do we have to use it today? What do you think? Why are you touching the dog while you're eating? Because Oscar is my sweet old boy. And I'd rather not touch a person before I'm eating. And I would touch any dog before I'm eating. But with humans, I'm more like, oh. But dogs, not so much. And you can think that's disgusting. I truly don't care at all. Thank you, David. I like it very simplistic. I like it. You're heavy. I like it very like bright. And I just love plants here and there. And light and space. That's probably boring, but so during university I had a lot of seminars. A few of them were like in like Chinese or Korean art, and there was this the concept of, you know, how Chinese paintings or Korean paintings, a lot of East Asian paintings, those traditional ones have a lot of like empty space. Sometimes it's just like a little orchid that they paint, or like a little tree, like a pine tree, and the rest is blank, because in a tradition there, the white space is just as important as the painted space, you know, like the calligraphy or the painting or drawing. So leaving stuff blank or having like negative space, so to say, really is important to me. So I'd rather have like less furniture, less things. Too much stuff really like freaks me out. It doesn't make me feel calm. I really need like a lot of empty space in my surroundings. Grüezi Richie. Na? Wie geht's? Yin and yang. Exactly. Yep, Urban Cowboy knows what's going on. Shuey. Oscar, you're heavy. My boy. Thank you, bye-bye. Hi, Majid. Wo ist der Schweiz kommst her, Richie? You want your head off? Okay, I'll take it. Time for me to put my cowboy hat on. Gonna make a little platform for it here. My hair. Too much hair. Yes, I'm a cowgirl. What can I say? Schaffhausen, Ritchie. Sage mal. Dann sind wir ja aus der gleichen Gegend. In Schaffhausen war ich schon ein paar Mal. Parker? I mean, German is really hard to learn, so I don't fault you. If your German is not the yellow from the egg, as we Germans like to say, that means like impeccable or like good, great, whatever you wanna say. Like if you say it's not the yellow from the egg, it's just not like the best, like, you know, it could be better. So yeah, don't be upset. If you're able to speak German and to understand it, that's totally fine. As long as you can communicate with people, unless it's like your job and you're trying to make like a profession out of it, really all that matters is that you can communicate with people, that you can get around, that you can have small talk with people, get to know the people's cultures better by using their language. That's all, you know, the language is there anyways. Therefore, anyways. And my English needs a lot of improvement. I struggle so much with finding certain words, and it's not even hard words. Sometimes it's the most easy, random words that I learned, like in, I don't know, school, and I sometimes can't even think about them. Oftentimes it's words that I've never consciously used. And we're back. Sorry, I took a little involuntary break here. My phone just decided to quit. My phone was like, it's enough. I'm done. I need to calm down. Hi, Stubenadler. Na, wie geht's? Hi, Absolute. I was an exchange student to Germany, but in '85. It is really, really not easy to keep a language alive inside your brain. It's unless you're constantly exposed to it and using it, you will lose it. It's what they say, use it or lose it. That's true with muscles. Don't lose your muscles, y'all. I did that mistake. Muscles are so hard to get, and once you lose them, you know, it's harder to like gain them than to keep them or maintain them. So maintain them, just as a tip real quick. Yeah, where was I? That's really cool. I was about to ask you, Parker, why you learned German or where, and because you said hello in German, so I was wondering. I was like, oh, this person speaks German. Kein Problem, Stubenadler, wir sprechen auch Deutsch hier. Sobald jemand im Chat ist, der hauptsächlich Deutsch spricht, versuche ich immer ein bisschen hin und her zu wechseln. Und wir haben meistens so 1, 2, 3 Leute, die Deutsch sprechen, die zuschauen. I'm overheating it. I'm too hot to handle. What? Who? What? Living the culture was very important to me. Living the culture was more important to me, though, more than the language. Well, that's how it should be, I think. It's great that you were trying to, or that you enjoyed living the culture in Germany. I try to do that too whenever I go to a country. To just live the culture, be with the people, and not just like visit the tourist spots with other tourists where there's no Germans around or people of the country that you visited. So really try to, you know, mingle, not in like the weird way, but just try to talk to people from the place you're visiting and get their insights and have conversation with them. And you can always have conversations, not You don't have to be fluent or perfect in a language to have a conversation with someone of a different language. You know, I've been in situations when I was riding with in Mongolia with horses, and there was the Mongolians living there, and they took us to the like yurta, like the little tents, you know, where you like sit in a circle, or those like round tents they have in Mongolia. And my Chinese was really bad at that point, and they had a very thick accent. I had a really hard time understanding them, but we still had a conversation, you know. You can always use like gesture and like your hands to talk or to describe stuff, or different, I don't know, sometimes it works. You don't have to be fluent in a language to have conversation with people. People are so scared that they are like judged for not being perfect in a language, so they don't use it, they don't even dare to speak. And I've often been in that situation too, where I felt like, I'd rather not mess it up, and I'd rather not even try, because they will make fun of me or they will judge me. But honestly, it's not the case. Especially, you know, when you're trying to learn a language or when you're new to a language, people will always appreciate you putting in the effort to speak the language of the country with them when you're traveling places. And they will always think it's cute or nice, or they will appreciate it. They will never really make fun of you at all, from my experience. Rehmagen, I heard about Rehmagen for some reason. I don't know why, maybe from like, you know, in Germany there's a lot of like traffic. Like when you drive the car, there will always be like traffic announcements or like accidents and stuff, and I might have heard it from there. Thank you, Leslie. West side of the last bridge, standing near the bar. Oh wow, that's cool. So Parker, did you see the wall coming down? Were you still there when it happened? You said the 80s, right? I wish I could have experienced that, but you know, just how Germany was back then. That would have been really interesting. But yeah, thank you. This is a chickpea, kind of like a tabbouleh. YouTube is really trying hard. YouTube is trying hard to kick us out of this live stream. Just leave us alone, YouTube. We're just talking. I was always welcomed and thanked for trying language. Exactly, see? Same here. So when I go places here where I know people speak Chinese, for example, I would always speak to them as much as I can, you know? Even though it's rusty right now, I'll still always try, and then it works out, and they're always happy that you try, and you acknowledge that they speak a different language. So why not? I'll be super happy if people speak German to me. And I meet a lot of people that speak German to me if they have like family members, or if they like learned it in school or something, or like in the military. Someone said, my granddaddy was German. Flags and freedom. Nice. Do you know where in Germany he was from? That's cool. What's the recipe? It's just chickpeas, beetroot. I know people are very skeptical when it comes to beetroot, but it's beautiful color. It's good for your blood, your oxygen. Good for people that do sports or exercise. I'm not counting as one of them anymore at the moment, but I'm going back to that at one point in my life. I'm planning on it. Parsley, also really good, very anti-inflammatory. And onion, tomato, and vinegar, and salt. So you watch the wall coming down and the merging in US. I got you. Were you there with the military? If you don't mind me asking. Sorry if I already forgot. You might have already told me why. But there's so many messages, or there was so many messages earlier. Now it's really chill, but It was a little crazy earlier. So, pico de gallo. Kinda. Yeah, it's kind of like a Mediterranean pico de gallo. I guess. Kind of similar. No jalapeno though. Hi, Harsh. Hi, Speedy. How you doing? Rob, I buy the I don't want to show the brand, but get like the natural looking stuff that says like either organic, this one's organic, or free from. If ever, whenever you see free from, that's usually a good sign. So this one only has it says cooked garbanzo beans, water, and salt. That's all that's in here, or sea salt. So nothing bad. I'm German. I read all the stuff in the bag, like the little prints in the bag, what's in stuff. So I cannot buy anything without checking the label. It might be an obsession, but probably a good one. Hopefully, I don't know. Is any obsession a good thing? Probably not if it gets to that unhealthy obsession. Is obsession automatically bad? Question mark. A bunch of going on over here. Thank you, Shuriken. I appreciate it. Everything okay over there? New part of the country? The lemon you added made me want to know. I forgot to add lemon. That would make it even better. I think I might have run out of lemons though. That never happens to me. The last lemon. If my husband can join Urban, A-okay, good. Yeah, you gotta roll your lemons or your limes. Apparently, it loosens up the juices in there. Zitronen, yes, Parker, very good. See, you even remember stuff like that. And I'm sure you don't use that word often. If you remember something like that, like a word that you never really use often, I assume at least, then no deal, okay. That's a good sign. Because I, for example, I lost so much of my vocabularies in other languages that I speak. The words that I don't use or think about. So props to you for remembering that. Unless you say lemon or Zitrone often, I don't know. What do women in Germany think about whether they want men or not? Specify, you mean are German women not very eager to date, or they want to stay single? Is that what you mean? That is pineapple, see? That's amazing you remember that. Okay, sure, you can take your time. I did, Kenneth. I did squeeze it. See? I have 1/2 left though. I usually only use 1/2 because lemons are expensive. I'm not a millionaire. I can't afford using a whole lemon per dish, so I only usually chop a little piece off. And yeah, for a salad like that, that's plenty. Do you all eat lemons? I almost eat lemons every day, but only like a little bit. Sometimes I just squeeze a little and I just leave it like this in the fridge for like a few days. So sometimes a lemon can last me a whole week. Well, you all are too, I'm sure. Ah! Did you touch my pants? You better not. I got black pepper in my throat. I'm drinking. What am I drinking? Can you guess? I'm in the South, I'm in Tennessee. So it's mandatory that I have 1 cup of sweet tea every day. If I want to fit in. Oh, hey, miss you. Welcome back. Yes, I made chickpea beetroot salad with parsley and lemon, apple cider, onion, tomato. It's really tasty, very refreshing. Here, have a bite, everyone. That was a big one. Leave some for me, please. I wish there will be eventually one day. I hope that YouTube or science will go that far, that one day people can try food on screen. Like, you know, when they watch live stream or in a YouTube video, they can just like do this and then just like, I don't know how that would work. Maybe, I don't know. Would that ever be possible, you think? That they put something in the phone where you can, where like a scent comes out of where the loudspeakers are, like a little scent thing where they can like program a scent. So at least you can smell it, maybe not taste it, that would probably be impossible. But never say never. I don't know. What do you think? Cheers, Jeremy. Let me get another glass so I can cheers with y'all. This is my favorite glass here. This is a little German mustard glass. Germans like making stuff in glasses like this, so then you can repurpose it. It's like real glass. I cut my nails off, by the way. Now I got tree stumps. I'm not used to having short nails. I have really naturally long nails usually, but I have such a hands-on job that my long nails really start bothering me. So for now, I'll cut them off. Prost, everyone. Cheers. I'm waiting until y'all take a sip. It brings bad luck if I put it down before that. Dum, 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 dum. Sweet tea. Sweet tea in Tennessee. Delicious. I'm gonna make me one when I get home. You should. So good. Okay, I'm putting it down now. If you haven't done it yet, that's on you. 3, 2, 1. Scent on Vision was invented in 1960. In the 1960s? Did I miss something? My phone sure doesn't have it. What do you think about women these days saying they don't need men to survive? I would say, hell yeah, sister. Preach. Milo's tea. Well-doer. Nice name. You think I can afford the Milos? I get the store brand, of course. Store brand tea, just as good. Or we can have a discussion if you disagree. Do you think store brand stuff is just as good as the brand? I think it is. Because think about it. It ain't that hard to make. And it really is just marketing. Like the one brand might be established because of like money they have for marketing and, you know, getting the good spots in the stores, because the brand stuff is always on eyesight, whereas the off-brand stuff is like below. So you gotta work for the cheaper stuff. You gotta either stretch and go up there, or you gotta bend down. But on eyesight, at least in Germany, that's how it is. Or it used to be. I'm not in Germany anymore, but I do go back all the time, so I think it's still the case. They might have changed it after people got upset about that, but there's, if you pay attention to it, there's often that system going on in stores, that the stuff they want you to buy is like right here, where you can just grab it, or the stuff that you can buy, but they don't want you to buy because it's cheaper, it's like on the bottom. Show your dog if you have one. I sure do. He's too cute. That would be too much for YouTube to handle. And I showed him earlier. So he's taking a nap now. I don't want to, you know, show him around like a trophy. He is a dog and he has his own life and he's doing dog stuff now and taking a nap. So I'm not going to interrupt his nap just because I live stream, you know. It is just decaf real brewed Kroger tea. I never liked sweet tea, that's just me. I'm one of the kind. That's okay. I like sweet tea. In Germany, we grew up on iced tea, similar name, which has like peach or lemon flavor usually. So I grew up with that. So sweet tea is right up my alley. Like, you know, I'm a big fan. But yeah, proper tea, sweet tea is homemade. I agree, Parker. I'm not saying I'm like a American, so I can't say it's proper or what's not proper, but homemade is always better with anything, right? Sinchan, what did you say? No. If I ignore a message, either I really didn't see it, or it was stupid, or it's inappropriate. Yours falls into category 3. One can always add. Or that, yes, you can always add something. Or just make it yourself. Did you already pick up your stuff, Miss You, or are you still waiting for it right now? I sure do hope it will help you. Looks like a burger. This? You've been eating some weird burgers. That's not looking like a burger. Excuse me. This is a chickpea salad, okay? You should try the burger and Coke and it cures depression, right? It's tasty though. So it just probably does help you like in the moment to feel good because you get like a dopamine kick out of it. That's how fast food works. Hot dogs and tacos. Yeah, tacos reminded me of Taco Bell. I'm a Taco Bell disliker. Fight me if you want, but I'm not a Taco Bell person. I'm gonna do a survey on the topic of fast food right now, even though we're obviously not eating fast food here because we're better than that, right? I'm kidding, obviously I'm not. I just don't really like fast food because it doesn't. It tastes really good. Don't get me wrong. If it wasn't unhealthy, I would sure eat it a lot. But the fact that it's insanely unhealthy keeps me from doing it. You know, there's certain things I probably would do if they weren't so really unhealthy for you. But I still eat chocolate and ice cream. So does it make sense? I'm just picking and choosing here, I guess. Do we have to ask a question? I guess. Hold on, y'all. Mima's figuring it out here. I deleted the internet. Okay. Poll is officially here. I like regular tea. I did to grow up drinking it instead of waiting. Yeah, regular tea is amazing too. I prefer regular tea over sweet tea too. Just sometimes in summer when it's really hot, I enjoy a little cup of sweet tea, but I really don't do sweet drinks in general, except for when I have it. Like if I had a craving and I bought like a big jug and I'm still drinking from it. So usually I get like the big jugs just because price ratio is better with big stuff. That's just how it is, unfortunately. And America really pushes that on people. And, you know, the bigger sizes Burger King. Didn't expect that. Miss you can use all the grammar you want here. Don't worry. I totally understand. And you're tough for just enduring that. I mean, not many options, but yeah, you're a toughie. So stay strong, my friend, please. I heard from someone I know that that person has it too, and she says it's like awful. Like she says nothing compares to it, and I can't even imagine. So can I get authentic German food here? Same, Parker. Come, I was about to say, come to Nashville. I'll cook y'all some authentic German food. Or you just follow one of my recipes and you can make your own authentic German food. You know, what makes food authentic? What if an American cooks German food in America according to a recipe from a German with American ingredients? Would that make it authentic German food? Question mark. What a well burger is very healthy for. Big Arch, don't say that. It can be misleading. What inspired you to do YouTube Live? Inspired me. I never had the intention to do live streams at all. I never really thought I would. I enjoy filming and making videos more. I mean, now I enjoy live streams, don't get me wrong. But in the past, when I started, so my goal was to just make videos because that's just like a creative outlet for me, and I like filming. I always did. I always had like a camera as a kid. I'd always walk around and film stuff out in nature. When going camping and stuff, I was always like filming camping. I always liked that. The first video I took in my life was when I was a kid, and it snowed, and I looked out of my room and like my window in my room, and I could see the Swiss Alps in the back, covered in snow, and then the trees full with snow. And I opened the window and I could just smell, you know, winter air, like when you smell like the chimneys, when you smell like the wood burning in people's houses, like in the ovens or the stoves, and you smell that in the air, and the air smells like so crisp and cold. And I filmed that moment, and I rewatched that video like months later in summer or spring, and I could feel that feeling I felt when I filmed it. Like I could smell the fresh air. I could see like my cat, or hear my cat in that scene when my cat walked through my on my windowsill. And from then on, I was like, oh man, filming is amazing, and making like memories like that, you know. So that was my inspiration for making videos in general. And live streams, I just tried it out one day, and it was cool. It was fun meeting so many people and meeting so many different people all over the world and learning from them and learning new words or like cultures, and you know, like what people like to eat, or just even trolls, like learning the psychology of trolls, because I really read a lot into that because it makes me really curious. I've always been interested in psychology and things like that. And trolls are like a very mesmerizing phenomenon to me, and kind of like reflecting like our social circumstance right now, or like state of life we're in, or you know, of time. And it's very interesting to me just to see the interactions of people, and it's like a little microcosmos of like the world, you know, in the chat, because there's people from all over the world. There's nice people, there's mean people, there's insecure people that act tough or cool to you know, feel better about themselves. and you learn a lot about yourself too. Obviously, like speaking, public speaking, or not overthinking everything you do, or the way you look like, stuff like that. It's really like, yeah, you learn a lot about yourself by doing live streams, in my opinion. It's really interesting. I like it. And I still enjoy making videos though. So I try to do both and not just focus on the live streaming. Healthy feedback loops. Frustrated individuals, the psychology perspective you dropped is a on point. Right. Yeah, you learn, man, it's head on head. Do you say that here too? Kopf an Kopf, if something like a vote is very close or tight. Anyways, yeah, it is, live stream chats are like a microcosmos of the current state of the world, in my opinion. Of course distorted because a lot of people don't have access to the internet, so, or they don't have time to be on the internet and they have like real life struggles and basically trying to survive. Then that's not part of what's displayed here in the chat, but like the first world, you know, microcosmos, I guess. I have to get something to eat. Okay, bye, Jorge. Thank you for being here. And please get something to eat, everyone, if you're hungry. Don't starve, even though starving and feeling hungry is a big issue. So I try not to use that term too loosely because some people are actually starving. So, because I used to say that all the time, like, man, I'm starving. I'm like, no, I'm certainly not starving. I could probably go like 2 weeks without food and I wouldn't even like have an issue. Health-wise. I got a lot of deposits, if you know what I mean, right now. Well, try my best, well-doer. I like your name. What made you pick your name, well-doer, and where are you from, if you don't mind sharing? Man, if I was a girlfriend and married to everyone that's asking me here, I would have a whole town full of husbands and boyfriends. I don't think I can accommodate that. I don't have the financial means for that, for hosting a whole town of boyfriends and husbands. No, thank you. I love that. Well-doer. I love witty names. Oh, love that. I like dad jokes, but more than that, I like witty names that like mean one thing, but also the other. If you like change out the letter or like, you know, merge them together. Nice name. 10 points to Gryffindor for that. Thank you, Pegasus. Appreciate that. That's very kind of you. I like that cute store. Schön, dich wieder zu sehen. Na, wie geht's? Jack am Jacken. Das hat sich fast falsch angehört, wenn man den Buchstaben ausgetauscht hätte. Und wie ist die Lage? Der Herr? Parker, yes. I have noticed that too. I wish my man and female ratio was a little bit more even-steven here. But what can you do? I feel like a lot of women don't like watching other women on YouTube. They prefer watching like the, I don't know. I don't know. Because I do a lot of cooking here. Like I really try to, you know, I'm doing stuff that's like both, I don't want to make it political and say both is wrong, but you know what I mean. Yeah. everything needs to be overthought these days. But yeah, try to make, you know, content that I enjoy, and I would hope that male and female would enjoy it, and everything in between and under. Not natural? What do you mean not natural? I'm completely opposed to plastic surgery. I don't even wear makeup. I don't like anything like that. So that needs to be enough for an answer. Build it myself over the years. Seal teal. Du Sau. 35 Grad oder so. Genervt. Genervt Emoji. Hast wahrscheinlich auch langsam satt die Hitze, oder? Aber ich habe gehört, es hat sich wieder ein bisschen beruhigt. Da musst du dich einfach dran gewöhnen an die Temperaturen, Jan. Das will man machen. Die Deutschen beschweren sich gerne. Das werde ich in meinem neuen Video anbringen. Mein neues Video musst du dir anschauen, Jan, übrigens. Da wirst du einige Plätze wiedererkennen oder einige Stellen wiedererkennen. Phoenix, Arizona. Visiting Nashville. Lord willing. Cool, nice. Well, howdy, howdy. I live in Nashville. And it's pretty cool. And it's even cooler now. Natural is always best. But there's instances medically where some people might disagree, and that's on them. So yeah, let's not, you know, judge anyone. If anyone wants to improve something on themselves, who am I to tell them not to do that? And if it makes them feel better about themselves, good for them, right? Everyone does whatever they want to do, what makes them feel better. We're not to judge. There's only one person or entity that will judge, not us. Big Neve, I am eating a chickpea salad right now. So I'm often stopping on women creators just from instinct. I guess we can't really, you know, conquer our instincts or fight our instincts. I mean, I guess we can, but that takes a lot of effort. Easier to follow the instincts, isn't it? I have to say, I'm thinking if I'm watching more female creators or male. I think it's pretty even for me. I think it's half and half. Live streams, I actually just watch females, and I like to support them. So yeah, live streams I only watch females, but male creators I watch, like a marine biologist from Germany I really like, and then maybe like 2 or 3 more. Japanese guy. So yeah, it's like half and half for me. Burger King is the goat. It isn't even close. But apparently it is close for people. It's pretty much half-half. Ich bin heiß gewohnt. Spiegelbild. Ja, sehr bescheiden. Ja, den musste ich jetzt heute zum ersten Mal zücken, den Löffel. Video online, das aktuellste? Nein, noch nicht. Ich musste heute leider arbeiten. I had to work today. Much longer than I thought. I thought I would have time later to finish it up and do the thumbnail and upload it, but I'll do that after the live stream. And then hopefully this evening it will be out, or just tonight or tomorrow morning. One of those. I agree though. Hungry, I agree. Burger King over McDonald's, I agree. Tipo, I cannot argue with that. Or I have no clue. I only know my own. What's your favorite American dish? Favorite American dish, what did I say earlier? Probably like loaded cheese fries. I don't know. There's some things I like, but I'm not huge on American food. Whenever I eat out here, it's usually something else. But something simple like I like cheese fries or chili, like a good chili. I like that. Hungry's gonna visit y'all. Hi, bonsoir, esprit, ça va? Kichererbsensalat, in der Tat. Gut erkannt, Jan. Jemand kennt seine Kichererbsen. You mad pretty. I think someone's from Britain over here, huh? Don't you all say mad? I'm making a mean curry. Mad pretty. I cannot forget about my UFC fight. Paddy the Baddy is fighting tonight. And Conor McGregor. Who cares about him, but Paddy? Come on. That's probably like, if I wasn't married, Paddy would be the one. Wenn ich den Löffel sehe, ja, und dann packe ich den mal schnell wieder weg. Wir wollen es uns mal nicht zu gemütlich machen hier im Chat. Benehmt euch, sonst... What about your arm today? My arm is looking good. Y'all wanna see it? It doesn't look like anything in the camera, but it's healed so good. I put so much silver cream on it, like silver ointment. I'm Pavel now. I put all my money into the silver ointment. And it's looking like it's not gonna leave a huge scar, hopefully. We'll see. I'll keep you posted if anyone's interested. But yeah, it's good. I don't have to cover it up anymore. That was my main goal. I was so over it. Like ripping off those band-aids every morning, and my skin was so sore under it. I was like, the skin is gonna come off next time I put a band-aid on. So I tried to like use like those like soft band-aids that are not really doing much damage, but I'm closing the poll, by the way. You got your chance to vote. 3, 2, 1, gone. And Burger King wins. Yes, looks much better. Yes, silver ointment is really good. I never heard about it until I had this, and I googled what you can do, and it was amazing. Say it like that, and you will get the accent. It's too late. Hungry, that reminds me of a really bad horror movie I watched. It's a Korean one, and it's about this girl, and she has like this stalker guy, and he follows her home and learned her, like in Korea they have like those like codes at the door, right, at their like apartments. So you type in a code and like this pin pad instead of using a key, I think, for most places. And he like watched her like putting the code in, and then whenever she went to work, he like put the code in and went into her house, and he was like laying under her bed the entire day until she came back. And then yeah, use that like stuff where they wouldn't like, you know, be there in a moment, and I'm just leaving it there, but very disturbing. I was like, oh, this is way too, that would be way too, you know, doable for some crazy people. But yeah, some weird stuff. I like my horror movies though, unfortunately. Not good for the soul. I feel like horror movies are really bad for your soul. They make you scared. They like cause some irrational or probably very irrational fears, but they like bring them, you know, more to the front or awareness. So I don't think horror movies are really good for people, but people like the dopamine kick and the sensation. I'm not gonna say that out loud. Hungry. Simple gauze all the way around the extremities, easier than this pasta. All around the extremity. I definitely should have done that. I should have put like something around it and then put like something over it, but like elevated on the side so it wouldn't like completely touch it. Was I smart enough to do that? No. I just used that. It was kind of gauze, but it still touched it sometimes. Because, you know, this is a weird spot. Like, my hips is right here. And it's right here. So I would always, like, touch. So whenever I had something on, even though it was like, kind of, like, not directly on, I would always, like, push it. So, yeah. When I woke up in the morning, it was always glued to the wound. And I had to rip off the Band-Aid to replace it. And I would always get the skin off. So that was really, really painful. I don't know what it's called, Hungry, but it sounds right up your alley. Just type it into Google and explain it to Google. And we'll find it for you, I'm sure. Removed for laughing? I don't know who got removed. Bye, Rob. Thanks for being here. Hi, buenas tardes, Bonnie. Mit der roten Karte mit USA, dass die wieder zurückgenommen haben. Ja, das habe ich mitbekommen. McDonald's? Nee. Erzähl. Hungry. We're getting in trouble here. Y'all better don't mess around with Hungry. I love Turkish food. Ark. Hips make me sigh deeply. Alles in Ordnung. Nice, good one. You're German still, so that's great. I'm eating chickpea salad with beetroot, so it gives it a nice pink color. I like pink stuff for some reason. Pink is not my favorite color, like in general. I'm not a pink clothes person or anything, but I like eating pink food. Like I always put like beetroot on my salads, in juices, sometimes even pasta. So I don't know, I feel like it's like a very nice color. And Germans like to say we eat with our eyes too, right? I know, Parker, a lot of people always say, what the Sigma? I'm like, I'm too old for that. Same with the 6'7". I'm like, because I don't do TikTok, so a lot of things that people of the younger generations use that should be like, you know, I should be used to. I don't, because I deleted Instagram. I don't do TikTok. Like, I barely ever do YouTube Shorts even because it's frigging annoying. Like, it just makes me mad just thinking about it. Like, going to the shorts section and you scroll through and you see all those shorts where it says, people have been using this song to get famous or to like give this more views. I'm like, who gives a about how many views you get on that stupid video or that shorts? Like, they just like post a random video and use this one song and then they just write the title. People told me this song will give me like the most views. I'm like, okay, and now you're bothering me with this? I don't want to see that. And YouTube just shows me like the most random stuff I never want to see. Like my algorithm doesn't understand me at all. Like, I know for some people really does like a good job, but Mine not at all. My algorithm makes me mad. Like, it does the opposite of keeping me watching. Like, I scroll like 5 shorts and I'm done. And I'm like, yeah, I know why I deleted like Instagram and all that crap, or TikTok. So, yeah. Does it work for you? Do you have a good algorithm? Like, does your algorithm show you what you want to see? Oh, Jan. Jan begibt sich in gefährliches Terrain hier. Cocoa Puffs. Boney. No Cocoa Puffs, even though they're delicious. So, can't blame you. Sometimes you just want to see what you want to see, right? That tells you a lot about yourself right now, that you might crave Cocoa Puffs. Sickness me, basically. Too picky of an eater for that. For the beetroot. Beetroot is good. It's underestimated. It's really versatile, and it doesn't have a strong flavor if you use the fresh one. Don't use the yucky boiled one. It's like mushy and like falls apart. Like when you like touch it, and it's like this like weird texture, and it tastes like almost like not rancid, but like boiled beetroot that you can buy in those packages. Diese gekochte, eingelegte rote Beete ist doch eklig, oder? Ja, frisch ist besser, finde ich. In my point of view. Double confirmed. Hungry knows what's up. I'm getting out of Ohio to be a CEO. Oh, that's a Sigma in your opinion? Parker, maybe. So you have to be from Ohio and try to be a CEO to be a Sigma? Oh, hungry. I never thought about that. That if you combine the numbers. Ist die Haie morgen früh ist Wettkampftag? Was für Wettkampf, Jan? Sag doch schnell. Ich muss es wissen, ich bin auch so neugierig. Aber ich will dich nicht vom Schlafen abhalten, natürlich. Und den Löffel habe ich schon zur Seite gelegt, damit du auch früh ins Bett kommst. Ah! Sorry, I dropped you. So, sorry, I'm catching up real quick. Right, I'm just talking. Just babbling and yapping away to the algorithm. Aren't we all kinda? I mean, my Instagram algorithm was like really good. I was definitely one to the Insta algorithm for sure. The YouTube, no. They don't know what they're doing. On my algorithm does not know me at all. It's like we're strangers. And it should know my whole life pretty much. But the stuff I like type in and look for and watch at 3 a.m. if I can't sleep, you would think. But it does not know me. It's not even trying to know me. Like, I don't know. And even my YouTube, my algorithm doesn't even like me on my own channel. Like, promote me or like help me out here, you know? I feel like it's like, I don't know, something about that. It's like a toxic relationship, I guess. Danke, Jan. Ich sage ihm Grüße, wenn aufwacht. Schläft gerade. My algorithm is hit or miss. So you get 50-50, I got you. Yeah, for example, it doesn't show me your stuff unless I manually look it up. And I would like to see that. So, yeah, my algorithm and I are not really friends. Going to the Miami Stadium, well, by the way. Miami Stadium, nice. Is it for football or for what? Or the World Cup? Is it in Miami? Hey Aditya, I make your screen time go up. That's not good. We all don't want screen time, a big or like a long screen time. I try to keep mine down, but as a live streamer, apparently that doesn't work because live streaming and having a YouTube app and then the creator app and stuff definitely makes my screen time go up, even though I'm not consuming YouTube or any like videos very much at the moment. Just YouTube, nothing else. Right, same here, Parker. And honestly, that's already enough. I wouldn't even know how to handle having like multiple social medias or like multiple apps for like stuff like that, where I'm just like watching entertainment. If I had everything, I wouldn't even know if I would have time to work. Like, you know what I mean? It's like when I'm on YouTube and I watch long format mostly or live streams, I can get like sucked in there for a long time. So no idea where people put the other stuff. Perfetto. Amia, you're beautiful. Your husband is lucky. Even Oscar is lucky. Aw, thank you, Spree. You're beautiful too. Even though you don't have a picture in here, but I don't even need to see a picture for knowing that. Come to Turkey. I would like to visit Turkey one day, not just for the food, but in general. Du bist Chef in the kitchen, was du sagst, du machst wird gegessen. Ohne Widerworte. Ich weiß, dass sonst der Löffel zum Einsatz kommt. So sieht's aus, Jan. Immerhin weißt du Bescheid. Hungry hates flirting. So there's no flirting allowed here. Sorry. And you don't want to mess up with Hungry, just saying. Kickboxen, da gibt es wieder auf die... Yep. Da gibt es wieder auf Gosh. 3 grams for what? I drank the last of that stale young... Oh, you finished it? Got a fresh bag, looks like better stuff. A lot more whole leaves. Good, good. Glad to hear. Well, you must really like it if you get another one. That's good. I only drink... Don't judge me, Shuriken. I have an obsession at the moment. Okay. We're all humans fighting our urges. I know I'm not supposed to drink packaged tea like that, but here I am. See? You have to look my stuff up manual too. Like, what the, like, why? It's so weird. It should know by the frequency we are like commenting on each other's stuff, that we like watching each other's stuff, so it should show it, but WWE, John Cena, this Saturday? Are you Reddit for advice? Yeah, I do that. I don't have the app and I'm not like, you know, but sometimes I like look up stuff on Reddit too, like when I want to know some like juicy stuff or people's opinions. I can go down the rabbit hole like really easily and just like read all comments, and it can take me like hours if I'm like really invested in a topic, which is also not good. And back we come to the topic of obsession. The obsession about having an opinion and finding people that have the same opinion as you. That can also be an obsession. Hey cousins, I remember you, yes. Back from cousin's house, huh? I made a chickpea salad while you were gone. You would know if you was here, cousins. But you missed the process of me making it, but it wasn't really spectacular. It's just literally just chickpea salad with tomato, onion, beetroot, parsley, lemon, olive oil. Hi Joey. Hi Gringo. I got you, Shuriken. That is a really neat fact about it. Sweet tea with honey is better. Oh yeah, you're right. Oftentimes it does have the corn syrup. You're right. In my head, I don't even think about it sometimes, but if it doesn't say made with real sugar, the first time I bought something here in America and it said made with real sugar, I'm like, yeah, what else would it be made of? Or made with like fake sugar? What's not real sugar? Because as a German, if stuff's sweet, it's sugar in it. So I was like, yeah, what else would it be than sugar? Like, and then found out about the corn syrup. And now you even have to like look for real sugar. Isn't that crazy? That it's not even a given that when something's sweet, it's at least sugar. We need to enjoy our problems while we still have them. Oh, you mean like the whole human society? You know more than I do then. Are you a prophet, David? Are you a prophet? Or a far-sighted person? The high girl. Just me eating my chickpea salad or making my chickpea salad earlier, and I tried to hop off earlier, but new people came in or people that have been here before, and I'm still yapping. It's yapping away. Hi, SideQuest Studio. I'm doing good. How about yourself? I'm just enjoying my sweet tea real quick, and then I have to hop off, y'all. I have to watch the UFC fight, Paddy the Baddy against Conor McGregor. If you're missing out on that one, that's on you. But how can you watch that? You can watch that at a sports bar or Paramount Plus, I think. Corn syrup is fine, but it's a more simple molecular sugar. Spikes your blood sugar, more taste than sugar, faster than complex carbs. Exactly. I mean, sugar also does that, and fructose, I think, right? I mean, yeah, fructose. Yeah, corn syrup is fructose syrup, I believe, and not glucose. Yeah, if you eat something sweet, try to, if you can't avoid it, which most of us could, but let's be real, sweet stuff is usually, what we crave sometimes. Oftentimes it could be because you're thirsty. A lot of people that crave sweet stuff are actually thirsty, so try to drink a glass of water, see if it still persists. And if you still can't focus on anything else until you get that sweet treat, and I have been there many times, still am struggling with it. Yeah, drink a glass of water. Make yourself eat a piece of fruit, because oftentimes once you have that sweet flavor in your mouth, the sweet cravings might go away. But yeah, oftentimes it's not very, like when we're craving something sweet, it's not really an apple or a grape. But you can try to do that and just eat a little piece. I also have something really cool I'll show you real quick. I still have them. I bought them ages ago. Shuriken, you might still remember that. Go Switzerland. Hop Schweiz. This is something very interesting. And I'm not saying get that. I'm just saying I've found that. It is an Indian berry. It's called miracle berry. I'll show you. Obviously, this is no advertisement or sponsored or anything like that. I bought it ages ago on the internet. It's a red little berry. It's freeze-dried. And it comes from India, I believe. I'll eat it for you. Freeze-dried. Ja, Sushi glaube ich auch. It is ridiculously sweet. Like so sweet it will make your mouth cringe. And then lemon. I don't want to lick it because I'm going to reuse it, but and it's not that you can like taste it or anything, but I'll do it for you. I put some lemon juice on here. Ooh, that's so sweet. So the berry will sit on your tongue receptors for sour, and the more sour you eat, the more sweet the feeling in your mouth will be. So this lemon tastes like the sweetest orange I've ever tasted right now. There's absolutely no sign of sour, and it works with anything that's sour. It's really, really fascinating how that works. It was almost like magic when I first tried it. It's really interesting. Conor McGregor, and I thought it's Paddy Pimbleton today. Hi Marco. Ich kündige meine Livestreams nie an. Ich mache die immer spontan. Wenn ich die ankündige, sind nur mehr Leute hier. Darauf habe ich meistens keinen Bock. Je weniger, desto besser. Du verstehst es bestimmt. Hey Brian. Das Prinzip, je weniger, desto besser. Und wie geht's dir, Marco? Yes, the miracle berries are back indeed. Hi Sushi übrigens. Dankeschön. Die jüngste Videolänge. Du meinst um die 5 Minuten rum? Creatine. I heard a lot of people. I used to take it when I went to the gym a lot, like on a daily basis. But I have some here, but I haven't taken it in a while. I usually just do it when I go to the gym, and I know you can do it without the gym too, but you gotta do it with caution too, because if you take it, you also need to drink more liquid, because all the muscles will store more water in your muscles using creatine. So make sure if you do that, you up your water intake a little bit. People forget about that, and then they dehydrate. So be careful. My favorite thing that I cook, something simple, usually. At the moment, I'm really obsessed with making salads, and I'm using the word obsessed a lot today. So I'm obsessed with the word obsessed, I guess. But yeah, salads at the moment, I usually don't really like making salads, but I'm trying to, when I don't like something, when I'm not good at something, I try to make it a lot until I'm good at it, when it comes to food stuff. And I'm getting there. So salads at the moment, I like making soups, like stews. I like making like typical German foods, like comfort foods that I'm used to from my childhood. So I like making those the most, I guess. But I also like making Chinese food, or I don't know, anything really. Sauerkirschen, lecker, yummy. I love Kirschen in general. Cherries. American beer. Side quest, don't ask me that. I don't want them to kick me out of the country by having a strong opinion about it. Kartoffelsalat, yes. Kartoffelsalat is one of my favorite things to make. Potato salad. Parker, how did you know that? I didn't even think about that. Anything potatoes, really. But yeah, American beer, I'll just leave it at this. No answer is an answer too. Our tornado repairs are still not complete and the costs are exploding. Also es ist nicht bei dem Kostenvoranschlag geblieben, nehme ich mal an. Aber ist es ja meistens nicht. Die sagen dann immer eine Nummer und dann ist es am Ende mindestens nochmal 20%. Hey Dusty. Finde es schwer, Geistmitglieder zu finden. Ja. Vor allem, wenn man sich selbst filmt und niemanden um einen herum hat, der das oder die das für einen macht. Verschiedene Perspektiven, dass es so abwechslungsreich wird. Das ist ja nicht so wie bei professionellen YouTubern, die das so reibungslos hinkriegen. So geht es mir auch, ja. Aber danke fürs Feedback. Das ist wichtig. I'm the same way. I've been working on my classic French omelets. I'm always trying to learn new egg preparations for some reason. Nice. Classic French omelets. Egg is really giving me trouble, I have to say. Thank you for 100 likes. I just saw I didn't pay attention to the likes at all today. Well, usually not. But when it jumps from 2 numbers to 3, like the screen up there changes and I see like it expanding. So it was like blinking basically. So I was like, oh, thank you. 102. I appreciate y'all. very much. I hope you know. I think I need to say that more often. I feel like sometimes I just forget to say it. I think it, but I forget to say it. But please know that I really appreciate every one of you. I speak German sometimes here. If you hear me speak nothing, not English, it's usually German. But yeah, thanks for double tapping the screen. Period, can I show? I'm sorry you feel depressed, Hossein. Leberkäse, oh, you know that one. I'm sure you missed that one, don't you? Zu alt, Sushi. Meine Knochen fühlen sich älter an, als ich bin. Frag jedes meine Knie, die geben dir eine andere Antwort als, keine Ahnung, mein Kopf. German sounds great when women speak it. Warrior in the garden. Oh, that's a nice name. I want to have a garden one day too. German sounds different. A lot of people think that German sounds very harsh, and that's oftentimes portrayed in movies like that. You know that Germans are always like the mean, crazy villains or crazy professors or something, and they often sound very harsh or goofy. It's like either one. But I feel like you're right. When women speak German, it sounds often a little bit softer than men, maybe. But it also depends. I mean, men have different voices too, right? We're not all. They don't all sound the same. Schnitzel or strudel? I mean, that's two very different things. I like both. But if I had to pick one forever, schnitzel. But the plant-based one. I know some people get upset about plant-based meats. That's not real meat. Why is it bothering you? If not you, obviously, just saying those people that get upset about that. Let people eat what they want to eat. If you claim as a meat eater, not you again, like people in general, if you claim as a meat eater, why do people that eat plant-based always tell me what I can eat and what I cannot eat? Well, why do you complain to plant-based eaters or vegans then if they want to make a schnitzel or meat out of plants and eat that and call it something like the meat name because it is trying to replace that? Why can they not eat what they want to eat? Why do we have to criticize that but then claim that vegans always try to tell you what you should eat? You know, and I'm not saying I'm a vegan because I eat vegetarian, but I'm just saying I used to eat only plant-based for many years and I always had to listen to that, and it was really getting annoying. So now I'm just like, everyone should just eat whatever they want, and I don't even make a big deal about it. I never bring it up by myself. If people say, do you eat vegetarian? I'll say yes, I try. Tennessee is not always easy because, let's be real, this is not paradise for vegetarians or vegans in Tennessee. This is very barbecue-y here, a very meat-heavy place of the country. The Germany Rhine River, me too. 0. I'm from the Rhine River too. Nice. You should listen to Coulter Wallen, something like that, Fräulein. It's a nice song about the Rhine River and the lady from the Rhine River that had an American husband or man or boyfriend, and they are living apart. Your pre-workout drink, nice, well-doer. What kind of flavor? Something berry, I would assume, if the color is purple. I thought German was hard and I met Ukrainian friends. Yep, much different. They use much harder language or vowels, or like it's much more like soundy. Swiss Germans also more like than Germans. I would try to show you like Swiss German compared to German, but I don't know if the difference would be very like obvious to you. I say ich in German, and in Swiss it would be ich, like this. I'm sure you can hear it with this one at least. Or Küchenschrank, kitchen cabinet, Küchenschrank. In Swiss, Chochichastri. So it's very like in the throat. It's like you get something in your throat. That's how it sounds like or feels like for me. Of course, if you're from Switzerland, it's much different for you because you're used to it, but it makes me a little scratchy. In Ohio regnet es. Hier in Tennessee auch, Marco. Seit Tagen. Aber trotzdem heiß. Ja. The best of both worlds. Just want to ask you something. Hi, Chris Bible. Thank you, Karen. Welcome. Vegans often believe that all animals are sentient with agency and so cannot choose to be eaten. I think they are wrong. I mean, it is okay to have different opinions. I think everything that is alive will try not to be unalived, you know? I think we're all sentient enough for that. And they will also try to protect their family members, their children, or their partners. You can even see that with other animals that like rescue other animals out of precarious situations. So I think, or a dog when you come home, like they obviously remember you, they're happy, showing their emotions. So I think, for me personally, especially pigs, like animals that are eaten a lot, they're really, really smart. And I was camping in Florida with this animal rescue farm, and there was this potbelly pig, and he was the sweetest little man ever. And he was so cute. We really became friends at the end of the trip, and you know, I don't know. And of course, everyone needs to do what they think is right and what they want to do, and that is everyone's right. I'm just saying, for me, I just cannot do it myself, but that's just me, you know. And we all gotta do our own, live our own morals and our own beliefs, right? Why are you in Tennessee? Matt, you mean because of the weather? I like rain. I'm not upset that it's raining. I'm just it's just very hot. And I work here. I have friends here, a husband, a dog, a life. So that's why I'm in Tennessee. Thank you, Khan. That's very kind of you. Appreciate it. Coulter Wall. He's dope. I agree. Thank you. Have you heard of the Scorpions? I know the Scorpion Zero. Ist so, oder? Dankeschön, Marco. Sorry, dass ich so langsam bin mit dem Stream, gerade mit dem Lesen. Jetzt müssen die YouTube-Einnahmen hier fließen. Ich kann dir ja gerne sagen, was man mit 6.000 Subscribern verdient ungefähr, mit den wenigen Videos, die ich aktuell hochlade. So yeah, with 6,000 subscribers from YouTube ads, if you upload a YouTube video like once a week, and maybe like 500 people watch that, you make like $9 a month, maybe, if anyone wanted to know numbers, not including if people like donate something or have like a super chat or something, but just like simply like ad revenue and stuff like that. It's like around $10 if anyone's interested, because Marco just brought it up, so I thought I'll just share it. I have no problem with transparency. I have heard the high and low German accents. Luxembourg sounds weird. Yes, high and low. So I, for example, speak High German. That is not like considered like a rank or like better than the other at all. It's just High German is like the basic German, and the one that people like news anchors would use, or in university would use that. Otherwise you will like get some weird looks if you spoke in your like dialect, like your regional dialect. it's not seen very well, or like you wouldn't really do it, or like a job interview, you wouldn't like speaking your slang or like your regional dialects. And there's a lot of regional dialects. Like Germany is very small for American perspectives, but there's so many regional dialects. Even within like a little region, there's still like differences again. And since I'm right at the Swiss border, my area's dialect is very close to Swiss German. Just not as strong and like, but still very distinct. I don't speak it at all. I never did because my family is from the north, like the north part of Germany. So I never grew up with it in my family, but yeah, we have a lot of accents or dialects in Germany. Und du bist auch bei 2000, Marco. Ew. Ew, that's so gross. I ate this miracle berry that makes everything sweet that you eat that is sour. And this has so much vinegar and lemon juice that just tastes like eating like a brownie or something. Blah, that's very off-putting because it's chickpea salad. I don't want that to taste like pure sugar. That's very weird. Hi to the Middle East, Khan. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks, and I'm glad people like the purple. This is just like one of my last shirts, literally. Because I have to do laundry. I had a very long work week. Even today I was working, so the laundry was putting on hold for a little bit. So it's a mountain. Ain't no mountain high enough. My laundry mountain is high enough though. Can't be any higher. My arm is healing. It's still there. It's like really dark now, so you can't really see it, but it's like half the size of how big it used to be. It was like really big, and like this was like the open part. This was all open, like a blister, and like wet and blah. But it's not much better. Hi, Eric. Hi, late night. So yeah, my favorite movie, or in movies, my genre you mean? I like psycho thrillers. Long form or shorts? Long form. Ja, 10 Euro reicher. Ist schon mal was, oder? Besser als nix. Und das Beste ist, es fließt aus YouTubes Geldbeutel raus. Statt dass Google das kriegt, bekomme ich's. Dafür, dass die Werbung von meinen Videos machen. Das finde ich gut. Den möchte ich das nicht in die Tasche stecken. Sponsors, yes, late night, that's true, from sponsors. And I get so many, even though I'm still a very small channel, I get so many sponsor requests already. If I want to like work with someone and like put their stuff in my videos, but first of all, I would only do that if I know something really well, if I know I really like that thing, and I don't know, it's not worth it. Not for me. I don't, like I said, I don't need much. So unless it's like something that I really love and I would use myself anyways, and it will throw off something, maybe one day in the future, but I'm not planning on it for now. So yeah, I don't know, I'm torn with that. But yeah, so far I have turned down everything that came in. I had like flashlight, normal ones, advertisement. Not the ones you're thinking, that's on you, not on me. Like a camping brand basically, and trying to like ask me about promoting flashlights. And then like something like dog stuff, like dog mats, like cooling mats, but Oscar wouldn't use a cooling mat. Like Oscar doesn't care. Oscar likes fluffy, comfy beds. He wouldn't like cooling mats at all, so I would never fake that and be like, oh, this is amazing, my dog loves this, no. So if it's something like his favorite treat brand, I'd be like, hell yeah, give me that deal, but unless they're showing up in my emails, thank you. Thanks for the sticker. Hi to the Netherlands with the eye roll. Netherlands. How are the cats? The shuriken. I thought you asked me. Why do you look so tired? Because I got up at 6 in the morning on a Saturday. Thank you for the heart. That's so cute. Haven't seen that in a while. I got up at 6 in the morning. I hosted a summer party for work. And then I went to Aldi and bought a load of cans for the food pantry. And now I've been talking for 2 hours, so sorry that I look a little tired tonight. And it's Saturday, and I still haven't had my weekend yet, so. Natural dialects exist as they do here in the US. Oh yeah, it's the same, exactly. Like in the US, you just have them too. Everywhere. Meine Tochter hat einen mega Job bei. Oh, krass. Glückwunsch, Marco, an deine Tochter. Das glaube ich. Aber muss auch sein. Muss auch sein bei sowas. Background Check und ja. Wow. Sind die dann zu euch gekommen, Marco, oder per Telefon, oder wie läuft das ab? Ja, habe ich gehört, Sushi. Soll ich dir was sagen? Ich kenne jemanden, der ist befreundet mit dem und der geht ihn regelmäßig besuchen im Sommer oder einmal im Jahr. Der hat es irgendwann mal angefangen mit dem Flugzeugfilm und weil er das selber gerne als Hobby gemacht hat oder halt so als Unterhaltung. So yeah, I know someone, there's like a live streamer from LA that films the airport there, the planes coming in and out. And I have a friend that is friends with that person. Too proud of a person. That's probably for the better, Parker. Honestly. I might regret this one day, but I like making videos. I've always loved it. I wanted to start way early. I wanted to start making videos while I was living in China. I thought that would have been amazing. Just for myself, even just to look back at it and have that memory as like a video diary. I'm really upset I didn't. At the same time, I'm really happy I didn't because I feel like I fully took in the whole experience much better by not filming anything and just being there in the moment without thinking about, should I film this? How should I film this? I was completely focused on exploring the culture in the country and my studies there and this university work. That I think I wouldn't have been successfully able to do that if I was also trying to do YouTube at the same time. So I think it's good that my focus was very different back then. So yeah, but it's good, you know, if people really value their privacy a lot. But yeah, I'm happy that I'm a small channel and I don't have to worry about like privacy as much. But I try to, of course, keep like the general privacy alive and not to overshare or overshow. Ich heb eine... Oh ja, Mist. Aber das kannst du denen ja sagen, Marco. Die sind ja, du bist ja wahrscheinlich nicht der Einzige, der mit Angst zu kämpfen hat oder zu ringen hat. In so einer Situation, da haben die sicher auch ihre Schulung oder dass sie wissen, dass sie da ein bisschen rücksichtsvoll sein müssen. Das wird schon alles gut gehen, Marco, mach dir keine Sorgen. Durchs Hobby. Ja, so geht's. So sieht's aus. Das ist schon richtig geil, wenn man sowas landet, so eine große Reichweite, einfach nur durch irgendwas, was einem Spaß macht und vor allem Livestreams. Also ich muss echt sagen, Videoschneiden, hast du ja schon vorhin gesagt, ist echt schwer. Filmen, Videos schneiden finde ich sogar besser als Filmen, muss ich sagen. Also wenn man selber spricht, ich filme gerne alles, was nicht mit mir zu tun hat, aber wenn ich mich selber filmen muss, mag ich gar nicht. Und Livestreams, wenn man damit YouTube durchstarten kann alleine, deutlich einfacher als Schneiden. Marco, du weißt es ja auch, wie das ist mit dem Videoschneiden, ist ja immer so eine Sache. Da sind Livestreams ja schon deutlich einfacher und weniger Arbeit. Lügendetektor-Test, oh je. Da würd ich wahrscheinlich durchfallen, einfach nur, weil ich aufgeregt bin. Ich kriege ja schon mit dem Doktor nicht mehr meinen Blutdruck unter Kontrolle. Dann will ich gar nicht wissen. Has anyone ever taken a lie detector test before? Marco will have to do one, so I was wondering. I never really met anyone that had to do one before. And I just said that I would probably be so nervous just because I'm like a person that gets nervous when I even go to the doctor. Just, I don't even know why, but it's always been like that. Thank you for the star, Pandora. That's very kind of you. You did? Wow. I just read engineering for the first time now. We got another engineer in the house. V8 Friendly is also an engineer. I'm gonna wait. Ich warte noch auf deine Antwort, Marco. Oder wenn du ob du noch was schreibst dazu, bezüglich dem Dingens. Wenn nicht, dann gehe ich. I'm gonna let you all go. If we're done with the conversation here, because it is dark outside now. And I need to watch my fight. I think it's starting soon. Yep, it's starting in like a minute or so. They're announcing it right now, Conor McGregor. So if you have any of those channels where you can watch the UFC fight, don't miss out. It's gonna be an epic one, I think. I had one of those kind of, oh. Interesting. Huh. That's what they thought too when I came to America. That's why I always was like questioned a lot and like, yeah, because of the Chinese thing, I think. I always had to answer a lot of questions, missed my planes once in a while because of that. Just so they could find out that I'm actually a normal person, doing a very normal, just normal college, like university student. Nothing wrong with me, but took a while for that to be, you know, the case officially on paper for them, I think. That's just my guess. But anyways, thank you for sharing all that. That was interesting. And Marco, keep us posted. Wird sicher alles gut gehen. Das wird schon. Und hi Costa, hi Mohit. Thank you, Pandora. Appreciate it. Tschüss, Parker. It was nice to meet you, and I hope I'll see you next time. I might be back on tomorrow sometime. I know I don't really announce my live streams beforehand because I'm very spontaneous with stuff. That's just how it is. Maybe I'll stick to my streaming schedule at one point. We'll see. That's funny. I got 112 jewels and 112 likes and 20 viewers. It's a lot of 21112 112. I almost want to take a screenshot of that. That's funny. Okay. Bonne nuit, esprit. Merci. Merci beaucoup. Oh no, it's morning for you in Algeria. Bye. Bye-bye. Tschüss. Auf Wiedersehen. Gute Nacht, schlaf gut. Und bis zum nächsten Mal. See you next time. It was nice to meet you all that are new here. And thank you for subscribing, for liking. And I hope you enjoy the channel. And I'll see you next time. Adios. My phone is hot. It won't let me close the X. So, hi, how are you all doing? This is like one of those awkward moments when you say goodbye to someone, you're walking in the same direction, you just said bye, and then you're just like, and how's your day been? Long time no see. Come on, YouTube. Come on, you can do it. I'm just gonna close the app. Well. Bye. Just my phone is on your guys' side, I know. Finally, like the algorithm is not on my side or on YouTube's side here to promote this, but I guess my phone is at least. Merci. Bye. So I'm gonna close the app now, okay? Last resort. Hold on. For those that didn't see Oscar's cowboy hat. Yeehaw. Bye.